Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. And his first pass is Now it's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Break through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they're left to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 27.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut.
They'll set up to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. 36 yards on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
60 vices.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Set. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That's caught by Burden. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Let's go. Ready. 2.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Locates Mooney on the out route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Panther 60, Warrior 70. Cup 19, Dragon 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Tua. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Go ahead. 20, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Ready.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Yeah, ready. Watch it, us. All right, go ahead, go. Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Tua on the RPO. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown. Alec Pierce from 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Solo, 18, 20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
21G, 21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 6-yard line.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to right side here. Barkley. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. They're just shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Come on, ready?
They'll try and sneak it here. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Tua. That went out wide and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 9 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. Now he's free at the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 83 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got this complete to Burden. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
20, TX.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get out of here with a win, oh! On the jump.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. Catch the eagle.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Packers.
19.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now Tua. Complete to Mooney on the slant.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Saquon Barkley really right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, 21 TX.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And they're on the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Barkley is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
26-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70, Panther Street, Panther Street.
Back to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that's going to be incomplete.
These guys are now going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Street. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.